a lot of people wonder, like, okay, where KO been? Like, okay, we know you know, I produced the Why You Wanna Go and Do That for T.I., done stuff for Jay-Z, Luda, Rick Ross, Snoop, some everybody. And I took a hiatus in music, but it wasn't because I fell off or anything. The reason why I took time out was right before my dad died. He used to always tell me, don't just be successful, be significant, and actually leave a legacy behind. And for a second, I didn't realize, you know, I don't know, it hit me one day, and I said, well, man, I know what it is to be successful, but how do I become significant? And then it was like, the stuff I was doing just wasn't exciting no more. Even going to the award shows, it was like being in the 12th grade, repeating the grade over and over again, and then going to the prom at the end of the year. You know, same old stuff, same old Hollywood, just BS. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure that out. So I took time out, wrote a textbook that teaches character building and life skills through music. I brought in Megan Good, and Megan Good and myself actually teaches the class via video. And that was an online course. We've been around for 10 years. Literally, we're in schools throughout America. We're in all the schools in Nassau, Bahamas. We're in Africa now. I received the Lifetime Achievement Award from President Obama. And we literally been stopping gang wars, suicides, I mean, so many things through hip-hop music. So appreciate it. So that's where I've been. You know what I mean? I've been using my talents and gifts to make a difference. But I was called back. And it was one of those things where I'm like, well, if I'm going to do it, we're going to do it right this time. So that's where this album comes from, Bad Brains, you know what I mean? And Bad Brains was actually a punk rock band that started in the late 70s. And they invented punk rock music, which I was never a fan of punk rock music, but I didn't know that some black man created punk rock. You know what I mean? So when I met them, because one of their partners donated to my nonprofit, he introduced me to them. And that's when they started saying, we just want our legacy to live on and our story to be told. And that's when I realized, like, yo, I can help with that. So all these records you're hearing, the single with Gucci, the one I'm about to play, Unified, I literally extracted little pieces of punk rock and turned it into a hip hop masterpiece. So it's crazy. In the record Unified, you know, it's got Problem on it, Game, Snoop, G Perico, Mozzie, Nipsey Hussle, E40, and then I ended it off with the legendary Ice-T. And it's never been done like this, but like I say, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. And it's only right that we unify the West Coast. And to me, you know, before I get into this record, I'm just gonna end it off like this. In hip hop, there's always been trends. Like we've sat there and watched back in the day when it was all Public Enemy and pro-black, and then we saw the Luke and the MC Hammer days, and we saw hip hop go gangster. But after Nipsey's passing, there was a new wave that hit, and some people don't realize it yet. But for what Nipsey did for his hood and for just how he inspired so many, he created a new wave to where now people start saying, yo, I didn't know he did that for his community. That's respect. Like, before that, you had to get shot about 10 times to get locked up to get street cred. It was never about doing something right in the community. So that wave right there, we have to embrace that. And that's what I'm all about. I've been about that. I put my money, my family's money, me and my wife, our life on the line to give back to these kids. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. So it's only right, you know. Nipsey supported the movement. He saw what was going on. And we put this record together. You know, all this came together, the entire West Coast. So I'm so excited that you guys are the first to hear it, period, because it doesn't drop until tomorrow. So let me crank this thing up. Y'all ready for it? Yeah! We're about to make history. About to go down. Hold on, one second. And I want to give a shout out to my homie Caviar, the OG, my brother. Because when this vision came about, me and Caviar been down for a long time, man. And he actually saw it, and he actually started getting on the line and pulling Ice-T to the table with G Perico and Snoop and some of the homies, you know. So salute, my brother. This is us right here, man. It's just going down. So let me get to this record real quick. Let's see. I know you. Wait, right? It's crazy. All right, so let's make history. We're gonna count it down, man. When we do it, let's count this thing down like it's New Year's, man. This is beautiful. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unify. Do it. I know, right?
Oh, go ahead.
This boy K.O., man. West Coast. We here. Let's go. Hey. Unify. Baby, you serious.
All girls cracking hard. Bitches fly, same beans, hitting calling. Bitches watch. Young choppers, we can jack up, hot it up. Better be official, talented, politician, like it right off. Metal plate like 100K. DJ to the bay, fuck it.